I'd like to discuss the power of habits in chronic pain. When you look at habits, these are thoughts, beliefs, and activities that we all have in our lives, which we use constantly and which actually smooth out our life. They're the bread and butter of our life. And the process of learning a habit is really fascinating. And if we were to take, say, driving, so you start off and you sit in the car and there's a million things to do, and your mind's here and your mind's there, and you're trying to learn this and you're trying to learn that, and you think, oh my God, and here's this thing. And so there's a lot of thinkery and a lot of new things to learn. Eventually, you get to the point where driving becomes a habit. And now what's happened is you can get into your car, you can drive 40 miles, you can drive onto a motorway, you can travel along life or death situations all the time, or potentially, cruising along, changing lanes, doing this and that and the other, and all the time you're just thinking about other stuff. And in fact, sometimes, I don't know whether you've had it, but I certainly have, I finish a journey and I think, I don't even remember having driven. So what actually happens in this is that what was a complex set of skills and bits of knowledge have become completely automatic, and the functioning is occurring at a lower level such that you have complete mastery. So this is very exciting, and in fact a lot of skills you want to reach the point where they become habitual, and you can then hit a tennis ball without thinking, or you can hit a golf ball, or whatever it is. You allow that wonderful part of your body where there's integration between body and mind so that you can function optimally. So those are habits. But unfortunately, there may be habits that are helpful, or there may be habits that are harmful in any situation. So if we're now going to look at habits in chronic pain, I'd like to just take a little segue for a moment. If you are a soldier in an army, what happens is you are drilled. You have a whole lot of drills. That's the way soldiers are trained. You are taught how to look after your gun, how to shoot, what to do, and so on, under difficult circumstances. And this is drilled into you until these reactions you make are habitual. Now, what they know is that if you were sitting completely relaxed in a nice, warm, sunny day, and something was going to happen, and you had everything really organized, you might react in a totally appropriate way. But that's not the life of a soldier. What happens is we're now looking at, you're in a theater of war, you're tired, you haven't slept a while, you're stressed to the max, there's huge amounts of noise around, or you're worried that something, everything is wound up to there's things crashing all around you, maybe your best friend has just died next to you, on and on and on, and you're in this situation, and it's at this point when everything is against you that your habits, the things that were drilled into you, are going to determine whether you survive or not. And if those habits if you do the correct things, you will survive despite everything. Now, when you look at chronic pain, it comes into your life, it expands, and it fills a lot of your life. It takes over your life sometimes. I mean, this is horrible chronic pain. And so, having chronic pain is not that different from being in a theatre of war. You will feel tired. You will feel depressed. You will feel anxious. You will find that things previously that you enjoyed, you stop enjoying. Everything has become a mission, and this pain is there. In this theatre of war, or this state of chronic pain, there are certain habits that are going to sink you, and there are certain habits that are going to free you, that are going to change your life, that are going to help you cope and hopefully overcome chronic pain. And these are the things that we're going to look at. They're fundamental, they're powerful, and learning the right habits will absolutely help you with chronic pain.